What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Rock and Road Show. I am Alvie.
I'm the 1-3, baby.
Coming to you live from the alternate headquarters of the Rock and Road Show, Casa de Alvie.
No rings, no jewelry.
Just not even prepared for the show. I'm telling you what. Got to drag this guy over here just to make it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding.
I know.
How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for joining. We got an awesome show for you guys tonight. Going to kind of go back to a not a thank you show and not a recap show, anything like that. We're actually going to bring you a good show tonight.
However, thank you for everything you've done.
Of course, right. And not that everything, not that the other shows weren't good shows, but
they're good shows.
But you guys know what we're talking about. So with that, let's go ahead and we'll pay the bills, and then we'll get into the show, and we'll have some fun tonight.
Absolutely. We are getting that shirt. I am.
By the way, I'm still trying to figure out a technical difficulty shirt. My first idea, you remember how back in the day when you used to have a show that had technical difficulties and they throw up the color bars and it said technical difficulty, we'll be back soon or whatever.
Something similar.
So I got those color bars and I put them on the front over behind Rocking Road Show, and then I was going to put technical difficulties across the front of it.
That's awesome.
It kind of
blended.
The letters get blended out, so I've got to figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I'm working on it. So, Garth, what's going on, brother? Thanks. Good evening to you as well, man.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom's on. Look at
there
that.
you go. Hi, Mom.
So, let's pay some bills, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
As always, we're brought to you by Misfit Metalworks. Misfit Metalworks offers CNC plasma cutting, welding, metal fabrication, prototyping services, as well as laser engraving. You can always contact the Misfits for all your metal needs at 813-598-7409, or you can stop by the shop at 1913 East Bears Avenue, Unit 1100 Bravo. That's here in Tampa, 33613. Let them know the Rock and Road Show sent you.
Nice. HT Racer saying he's checking in. Shameless plug. AHDRA All Harley Drag Racing, October 15, 16, 17, Orlando Speed World.
Nice.
Send us a link, HT. We'll throw it on the show next week.
Yep.
Hey, Sybil, thanks for joining. Everybody's popping in. Dave Aiken, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining, man. What's up? He says, what's up from over here at Toy Makers? Thank you, brother.
Toy Makers.
Appreciate the Toy Makers stopping by to check us out. We really like that.
Heck yeah.
Coolio. We are also brought to you by our good friend Eric Warren Artistry, Dropkick Customs. Eric Warren Artistry is a custom paint and fabrication studio that specializes in turning all your custom dreams into reality. EWA offers a one-stop shop for your paint, metal, and fiberglass needs, welding, powder coating, motorcycle stereo equipment, air ride systems, custom wheels, parts development. If it goes on a bike, my man Eric can take care of it for you. Contact Eric Warren Artistries at 813-503-4764. Stop by the shop at 13215 North Nebraska Avenue, Suite A in Tampa, Florida, 33612. Of course, let them know that we sent you. Stay tuned. We've got some awesome EWA news.
Yes, we do. You know what? I was just thinking since I see Dave is on here.
Yeah.
Maybe if he has something coming up in the future, he might want to throw that out there for us too.
Absolutely. Let's see who else. Valerie's joining. Hey, Val. Nice to see you. Cindy. Hello, Cindy.
The wife's on.
We were also sponsored by Fran Hosh Lager. Fran Hosh Lager provides legal representation for all victims of negligence. They handle a broad range of personal injury, wrongful death matters, including car and truck accidents, as well as motorcycle collisions, slip and fall injuries, and much, much more.
For all your legal needs, please feel free to contact Fran Haas at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit lawfran.com. You can also stop by the offices at 1275 Nebraska Avenue in Palm Harbor, Florida at 34683 is the zip code.
Awesome. Let them know that we sent you guys there
man.
as well. All right, cool. So let's now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the fun part of the show here.
The fun part.
The fun part. We are going to talk about a guy from South Florida who, despite and amid the pandemic and the world coming to an end and meteors falling and spaceships landing and aliens taking people away and
what was that? The sky is falling. What the heck's that thing?
Chicken Little, right?
Chicken Little. The sky's
falling. Everything, right? We're damn near in the apocalypse. You know how it's going. So South Florida guy by the name of Zimbalist Chalk. He goes by his road name Cowboy. He didn't let all that craziness get in the way of him fulfilling his dreams this year. And his dream was to see the Four Corners, right? And visit all of the 48 states on a motorcycle.
I want to do that.
I do too. I think that's an awesome, it'd be awesome. I've been to just about every state in the country.
On a bike?
No. I mean, just flying. But with the exception of Hawaii and Alaska, I think I've been to every state in the country. I've never been to Hawaii.
So, thinking of this, I don't know that I would want to touch all 48, but I'd love to do the perimeter.
Well, there's somebody posted a thing. This has been years ago, but it was the most efficient way to drive the entire 48 states.
Really?
And touch them all, but not have to, so like some of them because you catch.
Some of them you go through a corner.
Yeah, you catch like the corner. Like I know, like up in the like Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, that whole tri-state area, you can drive on one road and you'll literally hit all three.
I just read something. I know we're talking about that, but Dave Ankin says that he's coming down on the 10th for a burn rubber event with Monster transmission.
Sweet.
That's going to be awesome.
Where's that going to be?
Yeah. I might want to go check that out.
Definitely want to
go checking them, touching the states.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that.
So he started his ride from the southernmost point in Key West. He drove north to Maine. He drove across to Washington State, down to Southern California, and then back to South Florida. He tried to take as many back roads as he possibly could to stay off the interstates and things like that. I also saw that he at times would drive 1,000 miles in one day.
Really?
He'd iron butt it the whole way. So
that's ridiculous.
And he'd drive. He would ride at night too. He just it was just him.
Whenever he felt like
it. Felt like going. Obviously, he was saying that there's some, there's during the day you're worried about drivers. At night you're worried about animals, deer and bear and moose and all kinds of stuff jumping out.
Especially up north like that.
Man. So cutting across the top northern part of the country. So, but it was cool because we found this story. It was a news article out of California somewhere, and they sat him down and they asked him a bunch of questions. They interviewed him, and when the interview asked him if he knew that the country was in the grip of a pandemic, I think his response was perfect. He said, "I ride motorcycles. It's what I do. It's in the open. I know we have a pandemic. Obviously, safety is on my mind, but I'm on a motorcycle."
Yeah, I mean that's given the number of cities he's experiencing protests or civil unrest or whatever on the wakes of increased social justice and equality, he says, "I'm not fearful of that. Motorcycling transcends all of that." So he's just like chilling, relaxing. He says, when you talk to motorcycle people, there's a bond. Doesn't matter the gender, the race, nothing. And he's got a point. That is just so cool. We're all like, "Hey, you ride? Okay."
Well, I mean, all you got to do is look at a biker event anywhere across the country, and
right?
Just look at the
diversity,
American graffiti, right? It's just there's so many different people there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All walks of life, all religions, all colors. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And well, the other thing he did is he added, "I'm an American. This is my country."
Yeah, man, and it's true. So, a lot of people are tired of being locked up in their house and everything.
Yeah, man.
And hey, let's get out and have some fun. And that to me, that part of his quote is perfect. I'm an American. This is my country. I'm going out there to see the world.
Yeah, just go. And there was this one stop in Maine. It was an overnight stop. He met a young man, and they began to talk about motorcycles and what Chalk was actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
The man commented saying he wished that he could do something like this in his lifetime. Chalk said, "You can."
Yeah.
And he wished him well on his journey. The young man wished him well on his journey, and they continued packing and preparing for the day's ride. When he returned to his bike, he found a note on his seat that read, "Drive safe. I'm really inspired by your massive solo trip. Say hi to the Pacific for me, Alex." So Alex left him a note.
It's so cool.
That is, it's moments like that that remind you, people are genuine. That motorcycling has a way of transcending all the differences.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
It's really cool. I mean, for a guy that takes time to leave him a note like that, I thought was really neat. But but it's true. When you get on your bike, and we said it in the beginning. When you get on your bike and you talk to other guys and gals that ride, it doesn't matter anymore. Or even I don't know about you, but how many times have you gone out on to obviously you ride every day, but how many times have you been on your bike and you're at a stoplight and somebody pulls up next to you and they just look at you, they look at your bike and they're like,
this morning.
Yeah, exactly, right? People are just like, that's freaking cool, Or I was riding, I don't know where I was, but I was at a stop sign, and these 3 kids on bikes, pedaling by, and they were just like, "Love your bike, man." You know what I mean? But it's so
all
true.
The time.
That's just the way it is. People see motorcycles, and whether they ride or not, they want to talk to you. They want to ask you what kind of bike is it? How does it ride? Yada yada yada. So,
I'm glad you can read that.
Hey Gail, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Let's see. David's saying the motorcycle industry is incredible. If you make the trip, I'm coming with you. The event is called Turn and Burn Leadfoot City.
Leadfoot City.
Leadfoot City. Sorry,
That's
outside
just
of Tampa.
Yeah. Oh, you're going?
We're going to be there.
We're going.
We will make that happen. Valerie says, "I miss you, Connie. Come home." Dave, we will definitely. When I know you. The
10th.
The 10th. We will.
We're going to be there.
We're going to be there. That's going to be a hell of a time. But to wrap up the story here, he says it was an amazing journey. It was an epic journey, and it gave him an opportunity to see the country, connect with old friends, make some new ones like his buddy Alex there in Maine, and it reminded him of something simple: have faith in the kindness of strangers because they will quickly become friends.
Ooh, get chills,
right?
man. That's a good one right there.
And then the last thing, he wrapped up the interview by saying, make friends wherever you go. When you're not talking politics and religion, everything else is a wash.
You know what?
And I mean...
It's like me. I make friends everywhere I go.
Listen, I look at this and I look at that last statement, that last comment, and all I can think of is we all saw the shit show that was a debate the other day, right?
I turned it off 5 minutes.
Exactly, right?
Not even worry about it.
So when you're looking at that and you see everything that's going on in the world and you see all this politics and you see all people talking about religion and all the shit that goes along with it, that quote right there goes so much further, right? When you remove politics from a situation and you remove religion from that situation, 9 times out of 10 you can sit down and have an amazing conversation with a complete stranger. And you never know what's going to happen.
Nope.
You don't know who that person is. You don't know where they came from.
They could end up being your best friend for life.
They could end up being, some multi-millionaire. I mean, this is completely off topic. I don't know why I'm going here, but I'm going to do it anyway. I was at an airport one day, and we were sitting there, and it was my home airport back when I was flying out of Tampa Executive, and this old guy is hanging around the airport,
right?
Old biker looking dude, right? White hair and a ponytail, big long ass white beard,
whiter than mine?
Yeah, whiter than yours. Smoked like a fucking smoked like a chimney, and he smoked so bad that his white beard was yellow.
Yes,
right. That's how many cigarettes
we need that button.
Yeah, we need a dump button, don't we? So anyhow, just get to talking to the guy,
right?
And come to find out, dude's worth millions,
right?
And what it was, he started out back in the 60s driving tow trucks in DC. Realized he wasn't going to make any money doing it. Bought his own tow truck, started his own company, sold his company, and he was the largest tow company in the greater DC area.
Oh man!
Moved to Florida, bought a marina in Florida. Turned that around, sold that. Now he's a consultant.
That's crazy.
He was at the airport getting flight training because he just bought a jet.
Wow.
So there you have it, right?
So we got Bobby Wilson. He has a street glide. He goes, "What's a good event after Thanksgiving?"
That's a tough one right now.
Where you from, first of all?
Yeah, first of all, where are you from? That's a good question.
Brother Bob, how you doing? That's Robert Fortier out there as well.
We'll get back to that. I know there's a kick-ass car show weekend of Thanksgiving in Daytona. If you're into that, that's the one I usually go to every year. Great car show. So if you're into that, that's a great place. As far as biker events, I'm not really sure of one. Right. Because Biketoberfest is usually the end of, well, no, because I was just saying St. Pete Bike Fest is before Thanksgiving too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like usually the 4th or 5th or something like that. Well, look, but yeah, where are you from, first of all, so we can help you out with that. Okay, the next thing I have for you guys, the 1-3 really doesn't know any of this next stuff is coming. So what we're gonna have some fun with is some
surprise.
Some of it's, yes. One is, I'll tell you, the second one there is definitely a surprise. So the first one, because the first one we talked about the other day, I think. This first video we're going to show you guys is out of, I'm going to try and say this correctly, but Rincon de la Estrella neighborhood of the city of Florence, Colombia. This happened September 14th. I'm going to play the video, let you guys see it. We'll come back and we'll talk about it.
The only Cuban that can mess up his own language.
I forgot this one doesn't have sound. So as you can see, dude comes in a motorcycle, stops the bike, drops it, runs after what is a kid in a little baby walker.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna rewind. Oh no, here it comes again. So here you can see he slides to a stop, just jumps off his bike, and starts running down this hill. I don't know. There is no backstory to this, so I don't know what happened here. But he lays his bike down, throws his bag off of his back, and
just runs
and saves this little kid hauling ass down a hill on a baby walker.
What the hell? You told me about that last week, and I tried looking it up, and I could not find it.
I'm glad you didn't find it.
Yeah.
What did you think?
That's crazy, man. It looked like snow to me.
Yeah, it's obviously.
Is it winter?
No, it's not. No, I mean, because
it's just nighttime.
Out of September. It's Colombia. I don't know if you've ever been to Colombia.
Oh, I don't know. Never been to Colombia.
It's a pretty
not snowy.
It's definitely not snowy.
It's not snowy,
but it's definitely a bit beat up. Dan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining. How's Leeds this time of year?
Yeah, man. Shared worldwide again.
Thank you, sir. Sorry for tuning in late. You're never late, brother. You're here just in time. Yeah. So obviously you could see there that it's a bit beat up, but somehow this kid, mom was probably cleaning or whatever, not paying attention, and this little kid decided it wanted to go for a ride. And
it's probably just taking off, going outside. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Once it started down the hill.
Once it hit the hill, that was it.
Momentum took over.
And I don't know. Again, I don't have any backstory to any of this, so I don't know anything about it. I don't know what was at the end of that hill. If there was a cliff, if it was more hill. You know, I don't know why. But this is going to sound terrible, and I'm sorry if this comes off the wrong way. But I looked at it and I went, that little kid was bombing a hill.
Right? Kid was having a blast, bro. He was doing good, man.
He got up to the top of the hill, and his buddies are like, "I bet you won't bomb the hill." And he's like, "Watch this."
Probably lift his legs up and everything. Let's go.
Just hauled ass down the hill. Yeah. So I mean, a story of really right place, right time for the
motorcyclist,
the mom, and the kid, really.
And there we go. We go back to bikers, right?
Yeah.
Helping everybody out. That's what we do, man.
Well, it goes further too, because you have, I saw a post the other day and it said, before you judge a biker by his looks, judge him by the toy runs that he did and all of the events that he goes to and how much money he's helped raise for all these organizations and whatnot. And we do, we don't do it for accolations or anything like that. We just do it for for the love of people, right?
Yeah.
To help people. And this is a great example.
And you know what's funny?
Somebody saw somebody that was in need and just took the initiative.
Well, think about this. I mean, how excited do you get? You go, I'm going to do a poker run.
Yeah.
I'm going to go spend money is what you're saying. I'm going to go give, $100, $200 to this charity. I mean, and that's actually what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're saying, hey, I'm going to go do a poker run, or hey, I'm going to go to this event. You're literally just telling yourself or telling everybody else, hey, I'm going to this event to spend some money, because that's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And without caring.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
And without boasting about it too.
Yeah, just giving it out.
All right, so here's the next viral video that I'm going to throw.
This one I haven't seen.
The 1-3 definitely has not seen this. I don't know how many of you guys have seen this. I don't know if we have any Moto GP fans out there, but this video, I saw this video yesterday or day before yesterday.
All right.
I was on the road, and I was it came up in my YouTube feed.
Okay.
And when I saw this, I was like, this is insane. So here comes the video. Once Dan says, weather's starting to turn here. Winter's coming. Not great. There you have it.
Yeah,
that's your weather.
Riding season is just starting.
It's just starting for us. Yeah.
The 90-degree temperatures have gone away. Now we're down to the 70s and 80s, and this weather.
No humidity, and it's beautiful right now.
Gorgeous riding weather.
All right, so here we go. This is a Moto GP rider, and I'm just gonna let the video play so you guys can see what's going on here. So for those of you guys watching, he grabbed the dude's brake doing 130 miles an hour.
Holy crap.
So the team has terminated the guy's contract, saying he endangered the life of another rider. He apologized to the whole sports world. I made a disgraceful gesture. I'm not a man. This is not the first time he's had some problems.
Really?
With outbursts against other drivers. In 2015, he apologized after he kicked a fellow rider.
And that's what that was?
And then he turned another rider's engine off at the start of another race.
He just likes to cheat.
He's just a stand-up human being. So we come off of talking about bikers being good people, and then you get to that. So what I want to know, and the reason I bring this up, and the reason I show this video is the comment section, the comment thread for that video was amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
And people were like, that's attempted murder. That guy should be in jail. To hell with him losing his contract. Like, he should be
He should have been arrested. He should have been arrested. I mean, just touching that, because if the other guy wasn't as good of a rider or as he is, obviously, for doing Moto GP, he's a fantastic rider.
Oh, those guys are incredible riders.
So, that dude touching his brake, that could have been like me. He'd have probably lost. I'd be rolling down the street.
I mean, honestly, at those speeds, those guys are cruising around.
That's too fast.
100, they said 130. I'm sure, something around in there.
They were probably going to turn.
And and then you have somebody just grabs a whole handful of front brake on you, like,
man, that's
ridiculous. I can't believe that the only thing that happened to that guy was he lost his contract. Like, that to me, and again, here I don't have backstory. I don't,
Well, what did the other guy do to him? Not.
I'm sure he didn't grab his front brake, right?
Nope.
But and I'm not a huge Moto GP fan. I don't sit down and watch it, right? No. But I will, if it's on, I'll stop and I'll watch a little bit of it. I'm not a big, this like going around in circles and things like that just doesn't do it for me. But the thing about it is, in those guys, you see a lot of that kind of, Rubbins racing kind of thing, right?
Yes, you do.
So you see a lot of, elbows and things like that. And those guys get in trouble for that too. But I've never seen somebody grab a whole handful of brake on somebody like that. That's, to me, that goes beyond unsportsmanlike. That goes to That goes to criminal.
I agree. I agree. That good. I mean,
what are your guys' thoughts on that? What would you what do you guys think about that and about the guy only losing his contract with his team?
While we're waiting for that, we can talk about what Dan's got going on there. He's talking about my favorite motorcycle.
Your favorite motorcycle. I was, by the way, I was gonna throw up and do the 2021 lineup from Indian. They got some pretty nice stuff coming out. But I'll tell you the one while we start reading here, the one thing they aren't coming out with is you know how Harley is coming out with like e-bikes for kids to try and get them into motorcycles and things like that.
Yep.
Well, Indian did the same thing, and
copycats.
I like Indians better though.
Yeah.
They took it. It looks like an old flat track bike.
Does it?
It's awesome. It's a little e-bike, $750. It looks cool. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
Canadians know what they're doing, I guess.
Let's see. So Dan says, but in bike news, Indian motorcycles have had to do a national recall on their bikes. Oh, yes, including the Chieftain.
Well, I wonder if that's for that neck. The neck breaking on a couple of them.
You had one story that a guy's whole bike fell apart, didn't it?
Well, no, just the neck broke.
The neck broke.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then that's right.
Everything.
That's right, because I started looking for it and I couldn't find anything. Like
we found a couple different stories and
a bunch of different things.
Debunked it. And
because it was one of those things like, dude, if this was a problem, this would be like all over the internet.
Right. HD saying he'd whoop that ass.
I hear you, brother.
Phil saying the same thing. Smack him around.
I saw. I did see.
Phil. Hey, Carmel, how you doing?
Okay, so Dan says on the Thunderstroke motorcycle engine going back to 2014 to now are due to recall for the vehicle control module been defective and not functioning 100%, and are being replaced under factory warranty to ensure the owner and the bike were safe to ride. Thank you, Polaris, for the support. Yeah, so there you have it. If you have a bike with a Thunderstroke going back to 2014,
yeah, man,
look up your VIN. You might have a
all right. So I have to read this one over here because I can't see over there. So he's all saying that Indian are doing a Roadster model Challenger with patent design pending for approval.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so whoop that ass, smack that guy around. Yeah. Hey, Carmela, I think you already said hey to Carmela.
Yes, I did.
But how you doing, Carmela? Good to see you again. The neck breaker. Yeah. Like I think, and this is just me, but I think that the punishment wasn't as severe because nothing came out of it.
But something could have come out.
Something could have.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So the punishment should not be severe because I pulled a knife on you but didn't use it?
Well, I mean,
hold on.
Let's go. Let's take that further. Let's extrapolate that even more. If you pull a knife on me, that is a crime, right? You've brandished a weapon. Now, if you pull that knife, then stab me with it, you have a different crime.
Yes. And
then if you take that knife and stab me multiple times and kill me, then there's a different crime, right? So there's stages. So yeah, sure. And don't get me wrong. I think what he did was criminal, and he should have been arrested.
Right.
But I'm also saying that the organization is looking at it as he's a bad seed. We'll get him out of the organization.
So he's no longer
allowed to race or whatever.
Race Moto GP.
Now again, I don't have that either. I don't know if MotoGP said you're done. I know his team
said he's done.
And got rid of his contract. I don't know if MotoGP as an organization said no, this guy's done. He's never racing again. So
yeah, but still,
Hey Matt, what's going on, brother?
You grabbed that.
I'm still ugly. I appreciate it. So are you. I mean,
that's your buddy Matt.
He just that is all. Lucier out. Thanks, appreciate it, brother.
Oh yeah, Connie's she's being funny because she knows that I like apple crisp, and she says
she's making an apple crisp.
Good, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you were going to say something about.
Yeah, I was going to go back to that guy. I mean, you talk about me brandishing the knife and using it. Well, his hand and he grabbed the
Yeah,
brake.
yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
At 130 miles an hour.
I get you.
There's the issue.
I get you. No, and like I said, I think what he did is criminal, and he should have been arrested for it. He should have been charged.
He went from a high to two.
I think it's like I said. I think it's an attempted murder. Maybe that's a little stiff.
It's a little,
but
maybe a little extreme. And see, I'm kind of going back a little bit on that, but
but I mean, it's because you're
malicious.
It's malicious. It's not a like him turning off the guy's bike before a practice, right? Like a practice race. That's kind of funny to me.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying.
I've been at a stoplight and reached over to someone's bike before.
I'd say it, right? That's kind of funny to me.
But shut that sucker off.
But but it's like you start adding that, right? So he shuts the guy's bike off, and then he kicks a guy.
Right, and then
now he's escalating. What's next?
Right.
That's kind of where you go. So.
Sticking a broom handle in the front.
Friggin' what's that? Indiana Jones style.
Yeah. That can't happen. By the way, I'm sure people understand that really won't happen.
Just breaks it. Kim, there you go. She says, he's sexy, so.
That's talking about this one.
Keep taking care of me.
Come on.
Criminal mischief at the least, says Phil. I agree. I think there's something there.
All right. So,
and then
what's Dan got going on here? All right. So Dan is saying, "I'm more bikes news. Honda releasing. All right, that's cool, man. More bike news. The Honda CB350 to compete with the new release from Royal Enfield, and parallel V-twin to soon come out.
Parallel V-twin.
That's sideways.
I love a little parallel V-twin.
That's kind of like nice. Moto Guzzi.
Moto Guzzi does a lot of parallel V-twins.
Actually, the CX500.
Actually, Moto Guzzi does a 4-cylinder, don't they?
I thought it was a 2.
Is it 2?
I thought it was a V-twin. I do know that I had off. What do they call it? Off whatever opposing, but not straight opposing but they were side to side, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And it was a CX500 and a CX650. I had both of those, and that was actually a good running bike, man.
Yeah. All right. Next thing, we told you we got some cool EWA news, so we're gonna bring you. Our good friend Eric over at Eric Warren Artistry and Dropkick Customs. He's got a couple. Actually, I don't know if I can say that second part. Oh no, he did release that already, right? Yeah, he did. So,
you're confusing me.
I know, but I know he did because he made a video on it and he shared a video. So
okay, yes.
So Eric was given a bike by Burt's Barracuda.
Yes, and actually I think we mentioned it last week.
Yeah, I think we did too. 2001 brand new bike.
Yep.
And Eric is
2001.
Do you know what I mean? 2021. And basically they've given Eric
carte blanche.
Carte blanche to do whatever he wants to do with his bike. So he's trying to come up with an idea. I think he already kind of has an idea.
You know what? He's telling us he's coming up with an idea.
Right. But what we wanted to do is he just dropped off a
paint set
over to Tampa Harley Davidson or
Brandon.
Is it Brandon? Over to Brandon Harley. And we're just going to show it to you. We shared the post.
Shared it on our page.
So some of you guys may have already seen it, but for those of you that haven't, here comes Eric Warren's paint that he just did.
Now, this paint scheme is actually pulled from a Harley Davidson jacket or hoodie that I know Matt Cartier, who works over there at Dropkick Customs, he showed me a picture of the jacket. And I thought, man, that's cool. It's a shame we couldn't get a copy of that to show you guys what it actually looks like.
Yeah, we were trying to find it, but
this set is freaking amazing. It's awesome.
I'll tell you, I liked his set that he sent before the green one. That one's cool. I like this one better.
Yeah,
this one's phenomenal.
Yeah.
The skull, the way like the way that the paint is kind of ripping around it. The bar and shield kind of ghosted into it too. Like it's just
Well, that is supposedly like I said, it is an exact copy of a very close copy.
Right.
You know, without getting trademark and all that, but I don't know. Maybe it is because it's going on a Harley.
But I mean, there's a, you know, Eric. We did a story on the on Flames. I can't think of the guy's name. The painter that that passed away that did.
Crap!
Was like the Godfather.
I had him, and then yeah.
We'll think about it here in a second. I know Bobby will pull it back up.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
But you can see here he made a skull, and he's got the skull flames in the back over the Harley Davidson bar and shield again. Eric is great. I mean, the flames that guy can paint is just
right, because he did. He learned from
him. So, so yeah. Let me continue with this. Make sure I'm on the right one. Here's the bags. I like this. It's kind of it looks almost I don't know how to say that, like dirty, right? Like it's been run over almost. It's really neat. And then here's the saddlebags. So some more skulls ghosted there in the back. And then here's the other side.
I'm gonna have this probably when you're finished.
Yeah, that's all right. So that at the very end there. So 3 skulls there and some roses. Looks like some roses there as well. So this is the kind of work that our boy Eric over at EWA does. Man, he's a phenomenal painter. Did you find it?
No, I found all kinds of other things, but I can't find it. But anyway, with this, the set, as it were, if you have a road glide, a street glide, or something with a fairing, he'll paint your fairing to match. That's what he told me. Eric, to match all that. Like,
he'll do this on anybody's bike, is what you're saying.
Well, no, if you buy this set and you want your front fairing done as well.
Roger that.
That's how he's doing it, because he has not put, because, I mean, come on, you're going to paint, then he would make that set only for a road glide or a street glide or something.
I understand. Yeah.
So what he does is you tell him what you have, either you give him yours or you bring him the front fairing, and he'll do that the same.
Gotcha. Dan says has a desert warfare look, Army desert color scheme. Yeah, it was the jacket or hoodie. We couldn't remember what it was, but it had like the jacket looked like that, it had looked like it was kind of tearing like that. So
yeah, it was cool.
He just kind of took that, used it as inspiration, and did what you see there. You can also go to our Facebook page, and we shared the green set that he did as well. Or do us a favor, go like Eric Warren's page, Eric Warren Artistry, Facebook.com/Eric Warren Artistry.
Yes.
Or Facebook.com/Dropkick Customs. Go there, check out all the stuff he's got, because he's got some beautiful paintwork in there.
Well, yeah,
and then I mean, let's be honest. His paint is so well known that he's on a television show.
Oh, called what?
Called Toy Makers. Hence Dave Aiken.
So, Dave Aiken was on a little while ago. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he.
Yeah, but I mean, you can even go to Toy Makers and watch and look at some of the paint work he's done there. I mean, that is what he does, man.
Yeah. I know he was also on Choppers Inc. He was Billy Lane's painter.
Yeah, he was Billy Lane. He was with Billy Lane for a long time.
Did a little bit of paint work for him.
Yeah, so I mean, Eric's been around for a long time, and he's and he is a master at what he does, man.
I tell you, and the big thing is he enjoys what he does. He is so passionate about it. It's just crazy. So you can't help but be passionate about it as well when you're around him. Mm-hmm. It's just so cool.
Yeah, man. So if you guys we say it all the time. I mean, obviously I'm sitting here wearing an Eric Warren Archery shirt, but we say it all the time. Eric is a dear friend of ours. He's helped us a lot to get to where we are today. But do us a favor, man. Go check out some of his stuff. If you guys need anything, paint work on your bike, I mean, anything really. If you're looking to upgrade your sound systems, if you're looking for you want to change the whole bike.
We'll make this a commercial for Eric now.
I am. I'm doing it. Anything like that, man. Eric, like 1-3 said, he's passionate about what he does. You saw the work there. He's amazing at what he does. So go check him out, man. Yeah. See what he can do for you.
Plus, Dropkick Customs part. I mean, that was the Eric Warren artistry side, and the other side of his business is parts development and stuff. And he's actually come out with new nacelles for road glides, not road glides, but Road Kings. He's got the new nacelle, and that takes a Rockford Fosgate head, so you can actually have your stereo on your Road King, which is really cool. And he's coming out with some new bags. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
He definitely does. So go check him out. We love Eric. We love what he does. So please go check him out. Let him know that we sent you, obviously. And
I'm beginning to think you love Eric a little too much.
And
Cammy.
And we are working some things out to join EWA and Dropkick at some future events. So stay tuned for that. We will let you guys know as soon as we know what we're going to be able to do.
Yeah, well, I can tell you. At least I know that we will be at Daytona Biketoberfest. We'll have the tent set up. We're trying to work out logistics right now. So we will be set up with Eric Warren Artistry at Biketoberfest. See you there.
See you there. Alrighty. So with that, we'll wrap up with some events here, and we will actually be off in time today. So
really,
so Dale and Kat can actually. I don't know if they're doing a show tonight.
Why not?
They're traveling up to Indiana.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't know. They might still be doing the show tonight. I don't know.
You never know. They could do like we do, stop in a hotel.
Yeah, right.
And they can do it together at a hotel.
Yeah. So with that, we'll wrap up with events and we'll close it down. So the first one we got here is yours. Yeah.
Is mine? Well, it's actually one that I am.
I shouldn't say
going to. No, I'm not going to this now.
I can see why.
Okay, so
hey Howie, what's going on, brother?
So we will be. This is not our, but we will be at Leadfoot City, October 10th. That's where we're going to be. That's why we will not be able to make this event. And I'm sorry, Wayne Jarma, but
see you, Dave. Thanks for checking in with us, brother. We appreciate it.
Thanks again, man.
We'll see you on the 10th.
We will see you on the 10th. We're going to be there. So Veterans for a Cause, their dice run, love it. Did one with them, and It was an amazing event, and they raised a lot of money. But anyway, registration starts at 10 a.m., kickstands up at 11, $10 per person, and all proceeds benefit a local veteran in need. Now, where is this? Because I don't see it.
It's a good question. Oh, it's probably on here. Never mind. Starts at AmVets number 9. That's up in Odessa. And then a couple stops, Rocket Tiki Hut, Classics Bar and Grill, Rebar, and then the Sail Inn. Sail Inn.
I know. I've been to Rebar and the Sail Inn.
Yeah, Sail Inn's a good spot. Registration, you already said that, right?
Yeah, I said all that, man.
Veterans, www.veterans, the number 4, acause.org. Go check them out. A great organization, great people over there.
Wayne and Jody put that
Wayne
on.
and Jody, for sure. They do this every month.
Is it every?
I think it hasn't been because of COVID, I think.
Right.
But now I think that but they used to do it every month. So I imagine they're going to start picking those up. So the next one we're going to talk about is Reverend Jim's Speakeasy Bike Show, November 1st at 12 p.m. It is from noon until whenever. It's at 13. I was supposed to look. You know what? Read this, and I'm going to look this up real quick because it's...
Well, I'll take over here.
Yeah.
So, Reverend Jim's Speakeasy Bike Show is November 1st from noon till question mark. It's at 13800 US 19 North in Clearwater, over here somewhere. It's not like a specific venue from what we're looking at. So, there will be live music, great food, cold beer, an 11-class bike show judged by the exhibitors. That's pretty cool. All proceeds are benefit Racing for Orphans. It's a 501c. And the Children of Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranchers. That's with Wayne Widsack. His thing that he does all the time. Great guy, by the way, Wayne Widsack. If you ever need anything. Plus, he's a Shriner. He's pretty cool. He rides for the Pharaohs there. So if you need any event details, contact Reverend Jim at Jim502. That's 502 at gmail.com. Jim502 at gmail.com. Or text him at 727-504-3138.
So it is a place called Our Town America.
Okay. So it is a.
But it's not. It's like a marketing company, but they have a giant parking lot.
So it's probably the parking lot or outside right there.
Yeah. So whatever that is. So that's,
you know what? I'll try to get some more information from Wayne and see what's going on with that.
Valerie asking where we'll be at Biketoberfest. We're going to be up at Adimac Harley Davidson up in
St. Augustine.
Thank you, St. Augustine. And then the last event that we've got here for you guys is the Old School Biker Rodeo, November 7th, 12 to 6. This could be at the American Legion Post up in Newport Richey, Post 335. Old School Biker Rodeo games to include the slow race, the barrel race, needle in the haystack, and the cone race. There's going to be prizes, 50-50, gift baskets, food, drinks, and music by our good friends, the winners of the Battle of the Bands, and soon to be,
just go with that.
Just go with that. Our good friends, 3 Foot Offset.
That's a surprise.
That's a surprise.
So anyway, proceeds are going to benefit the Veterans Enhancement Project. That is vepusa.org. They teach veterans how to work on motorcycles and possibly send them to a trade school. If they can do that, that's awesome. They assist veterans in need of motorcycle repair that cannot afford them to make them a safe, reliable bike. Mm-hmm. So that's kudos to them for that. They also assist veterans with battlefield inflicted handicap. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. New tongue got it yesterday. So they want them to ride again. So basically they take the bike if they need right-hand controls, left-hand control, whatever they need to do to make them ride again. And they can't afford the modifications on their own. They help them do it. And what's really cool is they have the veteran work on the bike with them. See, and that's not in this little thing I'm reading. This is just that I know this because. Yep. So the event sponsors are
Fran Haas Law Group, 866 Law Fran, lawfran.com, Rider Now Magazine, Let's Ride Motorcycle Gear Accessories, and of course us and Connie from Constance After Dark. Coolio. All right, Dan here says he entered as chieftain in a bike beauty contest. Guess what beat me?
Oh God. Hold on. What beat you? Wait a minute. Not a Harley.
Oh, it hasn't come up on yours. I've got it over here.
Oh, you have it over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not on my side, so I'm not going to... Is it a Honda?
It is a Honda.
It's a Honda. Hold on. And it's a Chieftain. There's no way that it was a Goldwing.
No. Okay. It was... You ready? You want it?
Wait. Yeah, go ahead.
It was a bleeding Honda Fury.
That's bloody. A Fury?
How does anything beat that? Hold on. How does anything beat that for beauty? Damn it! A Honda 2 Bravo. Damn it! At the same time.
You didn't get it yet? It's in the mail. HD. You didn't get it? I don't understand this.
HD. Listen. I'm gonna get this man to give me the stuff so I can send it to you because he freaking forgets. So I will get it sent out to you tomorrow, and that's a guarantee.
Look up TBI ×2. Okay.
Well, but you don't listen to me. I told you to put it in your saddlebag and take it to work with you.
You did, but when I get home, unless you're calling me, hey, you're there, right? Put that in.
So tomorrow in the mail, lock it down. Got it. It'll be done.
HD, I'm sorry, man. Again. Was this 4 weeks now?
Failure.
Is this a month? Maybe it's because I'm waiting for something big and better.
Don't believe that shit. Garth says, I'll be back.
Kimmy,
till next week. Be safe, all. I want to cry someday, said Dan. Dan, feel your pain, brother. We all want to cry some days. I guarantee
that's horrible, Dan.
Phil says, fury, terrible.
I know, right? What the hell? I mean, maybe
That's
a Rune.
so true.
The Rune's not horrible, you know.
Yeah.
The Rune that's not a horrible bike. They don't make them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And
thank you, Kim. Sounds like excuses. I like
Shut
that
up,
one.
Kim. Shut up, Kim. Kim.
Phil saying he'll cry for Dan.
I know, right?
That's too good.
HD's laughing.
HD's laughing.
But it's okay. You can laugh at me. I got broad shoulders. I can handle it.
But I got you. I will take care of you tomorrow. I guarantee it. It'll be out tomorrow.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I think I told him to do it anyway.
Whatever.
I said I think.
Yeah, that's why everybody who is owed an item that I sent has their shit.
From now on, you are the mailer outer person.
What else do I got to do?
Hey, Jen.
Hey, look, Jen, get him, Kim.
God.
There you go.
Women piling up on me and shit.
All right, guys. So with that,
what, you're gonna leave already?
Wow.
We could just sit here and talk and do things.
Well, we can't. We definitely can hang out for a little bit. We got a little bit of time here. We got 8 minutes.
So nobody actually has said anything about the motorcyclist, the Moto GP guy.
Just couple people did, yeah.
But I mean, they did. What did they say? Did I miss it?
No, that was like Phil saying,
kick his ass and do that. Yeah, well, I was thinking, I mean, do they have anything more than that? More like, I'm trying to say legit things, Do you think it was criminal for real? Or do you think, stuff like that. Obviously, we all want to kick his ass.
Look, we'll do this. We'll end the show with your guys' comments on that video. What do you think should have happened to that guy?
Yeah.
Outside of the obvious, right? Outside of the
of us all.
Somebody should have dogpiled him. And I'm trying to think. Most everybody's been here. So yeah. So hit us with what you guys think should have happened to the Moto GP rider that grabbed a.
Can you play it again?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we're gonna play it one more time, just a snippet of it. Just play this part here. Here he comes, right? That is a dick move. Okay, right there. Excuse the expression. Okay.
I mean, kudos to the rider.
The other
for
rider
staying up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just sad, man.
Yeah. I mean, he probably didn't think the cameras were on him. I don't know.
Phil's saying come out to the Swap-A-Rama Sunday out in Webster.
Up in Webster.
I haven't been to that in a long time. I've been to that like once or twice back in the day.
Hold on. HD, because this guy is a racer, but he's a dragster. He's a drag racer. But I mean, honestly, HD, if you were a Moto GT rider or whatever, or just racing in general, I understand you saying he was trying to get the advantage. Does this happen a lot? I mean, because I don't know. They just don't get caught.
Oh, I'm sure that, I'm sure that there's a lot of
This
stuff.
one just so happened to have the camera on him at the time that he did it. Do you think, you being around the pits and around there, is there talk of this? Do some guys say, yeah, man, I grabbed his brake, or I did this, or...
I know. I mean, let's be honest. This stuff happens.
Yeah, Phil says he was a young guy.
Just like in any sport. I mean, think about any sport that you have, right? Football, baseball, any of that shit.
Yeah, where they lock you up.
I mean, cheating happens. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you get caught, you ain't trying hard enough, right? That's the old Army way, right there.
Rubbing is racing.
Yeah, but I mean, so HD says no.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
I think just like any sport, there's gonna be people that will try to take advantage of people, situations, things of that nature.
As a kid,
it's a lot harder in today's world to get away with shit like that.
Yeah, as a kid, I looped my flag from flag football around. I'm sure everybody did that.
You're the guy that you'd hold on to a flag and get drugged all the way to the end zone, right?
Powerful little legs, man. Short legs can move. Let me tell you.
Dan said at the Goodwood Classic Racing, the same thing happened at a tribute race a few years back. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think this.
So it does happen.
I don't think this is a one-off.
No, and I'm pretty sure it's not. But
I mean, it's not something.
This was blatant.
I don't think it's something that people
go out and think about.
Go out and do like hey, I'm gonna.
This was just an opportunity that he was.
But right I mean, there. And the other thing is I mean, those guys ride so damn close to each other. Anyways, like that has to happen, right?
No, it doesn't have to happen.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I don't mean like it has to happen in that sense. I'm saying like when you're riding close to somebody like that, I'm sure somebody has thought, just grab some clutch or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, instead of grabbing his brake, I think I just hit the power switch and shut the bike off.
I don't know, man.
Or maybe he was going for it. I don't know, man. But
I wouldn't do that to anyone. Yeah, I mean,
no, that you know what? It's cheating. It's not fair, and I don't want to win like that.
Yeah, I mean,
if I lose, I lost because he was the better person, or my game wasn't up to that.
Mm-hmm.
At that day.
Yeah.
I may be the better person, or you may be the better rider, but that day I was off.
Yeah.
So whatever. I just think it sucks, man.
I was a special guest at a race of retired legend racers who know how to ride and race modern and classic TT bike races.
Clutch
grabber.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Dan. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure that this kid isn't the first one that's done it.
Well, he's not. Obviously, Dan just said that it happened.
Yeah.
A few years ago at this race here.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just. I think in today, like I said, kill switch maybe.
See, that's what I said. Just reach over and go, tunk.
The reality of it is, though, is like in today's world, right, with cameras as good as they are, and and at that level too. I mean, you're riding at one of the top level motorcycle races, organizations in the world. Like, I think. You would think that there's cameras everywhere.
You would think, but you know what? When your mind's in that,
well, sure. I mean, you're in the zone and everything else,
you're not thinking, I got this camera right there facing me as I'm grabbing your brake.
No, I'm aware of that, but that's what I mean. Like, you gotta at some point just realize I'm gonna get caught
sometime.
You know what I mean?
Well, he got caught.
The other, here's another thing. Here's another thing to think about, and we'll kind of leave it on this. I think. Is how many times has he done that before?
He's probably done it a lot.
This is just pretty damn smooth about
it. Yeah, he just reached over and grabbed it and came back. I mean, he didn't even just do it fast or look around or
No, I mean it was full intent there. So So that's my question: is how many times do you think he's done this before?
He may have said, if I get put in this position, this is what I'm going to do. He could have told his pit crew that.
Mm-hmm.
Never know.
Dan saying it's still bang out order for any rider to do such a bad-handed thing, but pro riders will know how to adapt if need to, but still very dangerous. Yeah, I mean,
that's a comment we made earlier.
Yeah, that the guy stayed up. I mean, I've seen those guys, man. Those guys are some tremendous riders.
They are.
I've seen those guys. I watched a guy high side a bike coming out of the turn, literally.
And that dude that went like this?
Yeah, just jumped off the side of his bike, landed on his feet, and just rode the bike
through the grass to a stop.
Yeah, on his feet, sliding the whole way there. So I mean, those guys are incredible riders. They're on a completely.
Two things he did: he saved his bike and he saved his ass.
Completely different level. Different level. Oh, yeah. But anyways, thanks guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight.
That's it, man.
Yeah. Please like and share this video, please.
You know what? I know I haven't said this in a while. Go down on our page. Go down to the community section, and there's a little thing that says invite friends. Click on that, and then it says invite all friends, whether they like bikes or not, because they're going to make the choice. Mm-hmm. Let them make the choice, and hit invite all.
Look, and then the other thing you can do that would really help us out is when you guys close this video for the night and you're all done, there's a spot on that video that says share. Just hit that share button and then share to everybody. And That's all you got to do before you shut down and close your computers or your phones or your iPad or your tablets.
Just like Daniel did. Dan said he shared us to the world.
Yep.
And I love it, man.
So
Thank
we
you
love
very
you for
much.
that. So again, like and share.
We do have stuff coming for Dan.
We
too.
definitely do as well.
It's just not ready.
We're putting together a good package for you.
Yes, we are.
Was a grabbing show. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate that.
Oh, I see what you did there, Phil.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Dan saying, been a smashing show. Thank you guys. We appreciate the love. Other than that, man, we will be with you guys next week. We'll be at the 1-3 bar.
Yep.
And I got nothing else.
No. Cigars. CigarUSA.com.
Cigar Store USA.
CigarStoreUSA.com. Thank you very much.
Also,
and you can look for cigars that say, keep it rocking.
There you go.
And
the before we leave, we are about that close to having a apparel store on the website. So I've got some samples being sent to me right now, so we can check that out and make sure that they're good. And then once all that stuff comes out, we will put that out for everybody to purchase. So, and that again, that will help us bring you guys, more content and better equipment and less technical difficulties.
Kind of like tech. We might have to throw in technical difficulties. We're going to get so good at this.
So other than that, man, thanks again for hanging out with us. We love you all. You guys keep it rocking.
Keep the rubber side down, man.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.